In this video, I'm going to show you 3 more ways to eliminate a neck hump, forward head posture, or hunchback forward posture. Today, I want to follow up with part 3 of how to reduce a neck hump, forward head posture, or hunchback posture. If you missed the first 2 videos, hang on to the end. There'll be a link to find both of those videos. The first part of this video, I'm going to show you how to help reduce pain associated with a neck hump or forward head posture. The second thing I'm going to give you is another excellent exercise to help strengthen the endurance part of the muscles that will help hold your head in the proper posture to reduce that neck hump. And then finally, often an overlooked component of helping fix forward head posture or a neck hump is doing a ligament or postural stretch. And finally, as a bonus, we're going to discuss the fat that can sometimes accumulate there. Is there anything you can do about it? And don't forget, please check with your health provider to make sure these next 3 movements are okay for you, especially if you have a known underlying neck condition. So let's get to it. The first thing we want to do is how can you eliminate discomfort, tightness, or pain that comes from the base of your neck or even on the hump itself. So you want to take your fingers and you want to slide them onto the hump area. And what you want to do, you want to pull your elbows together and you want to just do some fascial release. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to grab the skin and you're going to pull it this way. And what you're going to do as you do that, you're going to stand up nice and tall and you're going to pull slowly down. So your elbows are going to come down as you pull the skin over the hump. While you do that, you're going to slowly extend your head up. You're going to feel a very nice stretch. Slide our hands, grab the base of your neck, right where that hump is, or the base of the neck between where the neck and mid-back connect, and we're going to pull slowly down as we strip away the muscles and skin around the area. It shouldn't be painful at all, but it should help alleviate some of the discomfort you have in that area. The next exercise I'm going to show you is a very good exercise to help get your head back over your shoulders. As always, when we're doing any exercises, especially when we're standing up, we want to make sure that we're fixing our posture before we begin the exercise. So for this one, we're going to take our hands. I'm going to turn to the side to demonstrate. We're going to take our hands and you can grab them. You can either lock them in your fingers, you can grab them one over the other. It doesn't really matter, but what we want to do is we want to stand up straight. We want to pull our shoulders back to engage our shoulder blade muscles, pull them back, and we're going to press our hands out. So we want to pull back and out with our shoulders back. At the same time, we're going to extend our head and then we're going to tuck our chin. And we're going to hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. You want to visualize the poor posture or the neck hump pulling in to the middle part of your back to try to pull the head back over top of the shoulders, reducing that hump. For some of you, you'll feel this in the muscles at the upper part of the neck. For some of you, you'll feel a little bit of pressure where that hump is or between your shoulder blades. A little bit of pressure is okay. Pain is not. If you experience pain doing this exercise, speak to your health provider for an alternative. And finally, one thing that is often overlooked when you're trying to fix a neck hump, forward head posture, or a hunchback posture is the ligaments. The ligaments are what holds the spine and give the spine structure. When posture change happens, these ligaments shorten around that new position. So in order to be successful in reducing a neck hump, we need to stretch the ligaments. One of the easiest ways to do this at home is to use a bed or a bench that has an edge on it. What we want to do is we want to take the junction of our neck and mid-back, which we call the CT junction, and we want to create a pivot point. So we want to take a pivot point that's going to stretch the ligaments in that area to allow us to restore our proper posture. So for this movement, you might need a towel. if you find the area in the back of your neck or that neck hump is sensitive. And what you'll do is you'll place that on the edge of a bench, a firm mattress, somewhere where you can allow your head to hang off the back. The placement is important because we want the edge to be where that neck hump is, or the transition between our mid-back and neck. To start, we're going to start with our knees bent. It takes pressure off our lower back, and what we're going to do is just inch slowly to the edge. Feel where you want to have that pivot point happen, and extend back very slowly over the edge. This can be held anywhere between 10 and 60 seconds, depending on your tolerance. But the likelihood is you'll have to increase the time as your tolerance increases as well. That neck decompression stretch to help eliminate that neck hump can be done 3 times a day, starting at about 10 seconds and working your way up to 60 seconds. One question that I often get is, what can you do about the fat part that accumulates on the back of that hump? Well, if you remember from part 1, in the video we discussed the causes of that accumulation of fat. So sometimes if there are certain medical conditions, things like Cushing's disease or Cushing syndrome, or certain drugs, things like corticosteroids, that can cause an accumulation of fat. If you know that is your case, then please speak to your physician for help and guidance on that aspect. As much as I'd love to sit here and tell you that you can spot reduce fat in that specific area, it's just not true. Most patients will say, I'd love to lose fat in my neck or my hips or my bottom. The truth is you cannot spot eliminate fat. However, you can absolutely reduce fat in this area or any other area in your body by sticking to the basics. Any type of exercise you enjoy will help you lose that fat in the back of your neck or any other part of your body. The other thing that we all know we can do is we can make sure our dietary choices are conducive to our health goals. So I want you to know that I am preparing a video that can help you with just that. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and maybe you'd like to subscribe to the channel as well. If you missed part 1, my favorite exercise to eliminate a neck hump, click here. If you missed part 2, the only acceptable way to sleep to eliminate a neck hump, forward head posture, or forward hunched back posture, click this video here. Thank you for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you on my next video. Be well.